Hi, I am Liz Mercado, Independent Scentsy Director of the Tinker Stars team. Recruiting or sponsoring should be a lifestyle in our business. And when I say a lifestyle is because I think a lot of us, myself included, at times in our business only recruit when there's an incentive because we want to earn the incentive, right? But in our business, if we are wanting to grow our business, move up the career ladder, grow, we have to be continuously sponsoring and recruiting new people to our team. So today, I want to share the lifestyle of sponsoring. This was a training that I watched a couple of years ago, and I ran into it a few weeks back, and I talked about it with my team and all that good stuff. And I thought, you know what, I have to share this with everyone, just in case they haven't come across this training. So I'm really going to spell out lifestyle and how to apply that into your business. We should be focusing on sharing the blessings that Scentsy has given us, not only like wanting to recruit because of a paycheck or because we want to earn an incentive or because we want to promote to the next level, but really because we want to bless other people. We want them to receive those blessings. We want those women that long to stay at home with their kids to be able to stay at home with their kids. We want those families that are struggling week to week to pay the bills to be able to have a little bit of financial stability. So there's not really a secret to being a great recruiter. It's just a matter of being consistent and doing certain things to continue to grow your business. Now, again, do not focus on it temporarily or by season. This has to be something that you're doing continuously, because guess what? Sometimes you're planting the seed and those people are not ready at that moment, but they might be ready a year from now, 2 years from now. But if you do it only temporarily, they might think that either you're no longer with Scentsy or you're no longer interested in them as being part of your team. So do it consistently. Show people that you're consistently wanting to train people to do what we're doing. So let's help you change your lifestyle. L, leave out of your comfort zone. We tend to stay within our comfort zone because one, it's comfortable, and two, everything outside of it seems scary. But guess what? Scary is good. Scary is where we grow. So if we're not doing things that make us uncomfortable, we're not growing. We're just kind of like this in our business. We're not getting better. We're not growing in our business. We're not growing as individuals. We're just kind of staying the same. And you need to ask yourself, okay, what am I not doing today in my business because I'm scared? One of the things that I came across when I asked myself this was that I always tell myself, oh, I'm a shy person, I'm a shy person, I'm a shy person. I don't talk to people because I'm shy. Well, I'm not a shy person. I love to sing on stage. I love to be the center of attention. I long to be on a stage training people. So I'm obviously not shy. But I do fear rejection. I do fear hearing the word no, I'm not interested, or the words no, I'm not interested, or no, I don't want what you're selling. And it's not only the no, it's thinking, well, what are they thinking when they're telling me no? Like, are they thinking that I'm dumb for doing this? Are they thinking that I'm not good enough? Like, I can't find a job, or I don't have a high school degree or something? Like, what do they think, you know? So I had to crack down on that and realize why I wasn't doing it. But now that I know why I'm not doing it, I'm working with myself to get over those fears so that I can continue to step out of my comfort zone. And it's been baby steps. So if you are really, really scared, take baby steps. Baby steps. You can get there. Don't let fear take control of you. You control the fear. Even though that makes no sense when you're saying it, because you're like, well, if fear is holding me back, how am I going to take control? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, like Mel Robbins says, you have to take control. Even if you're scared, even if you're trembling inside, take control of it. The more you do this, it's going to, the fear is going to go away. You're going to create confidence when you do this. I, Do inexpensive events. Events is a great way to meet people. Events that are in your community that you can find between $25 and $100 are great events that you are going to be able to network, meet new people, get new customers, new hostesses, and potential recruits. Now, if your budget is not within that range, there are plenty of ways that you can do free events too. You can do open houses. You can look for fundraisers. I have found amazing events where I just had to donate an item and there was no vendor fee. Or events that it's like they want to get people out to do a local like fundraiser or local charity, and so they charge very, very minimal. Like they'll charge like $10 or $15. So you can look for these events on Facebook, on community pages. You can ask around, but events are pretty much everywhere. And if you can find it in your community, it's a great way to open new doors. During the event, you want to focus on genuine conversations. Do not focus on the sales. I know. We are thinking, well, I'm doing an event, I want to sell. Yes, but don't focus on the sale, because guess what? If you sell one bar today to one person, but instead they book a party, guess what? Now that party generates a lot more sales, a lot more income. Or better yet, if they join your team, now they're like in your forever income. So focus on the genuine conversations. Talk to them. Get to know them a little bit. I know that some people just kind of want to rush through, but ask them simple questions like, are you local? Do you have a consultant? What brought you out here today? Find out what some of their likes are so you can build on that when you're doing your follow-ups. Mention to them that you do parties. Mention to them that this could be their job. Your number one focus should be the people. Talk to the people that come to your booth. Talk to the other vendors at the event. Network with them, because guess what? One day, one of them might say, you know what, I really like what she's doing. Or maybe they help you get other events that will help you get to know more people. I have found great team members at events. One of them was a vendor next to me, and another one was a girl that came up to me and said, I want to host a party. She hosted a party. She was an amazing host. Talked to her about joining, and a couple of months later she decided to take the leap and join. So definitely do inexpensive events. And you can do expensive events too if it's within your price range. But if you're looking to grow your business and you are in a tight budget form, definitely go with the inexpensive events. F, flip your host. You guys know that we have, or maybe you don't, because I know it's something that's relatively new, or maybe you're brand new and you haven't heard about this, but we have a hostess exclusive kit that any hostess can use when they host a party, and they can use their hostess credit towards it. So without getting into too much detail, this hostess kit is $59. If they do a basic $200 party, they can get that for $39. They can use their $20 credit for that hostess exclusive kit. You can also in turn flip them and give them the party. So when someone decides to host a party, present the party as a gift. Let them know that if they decide to join, you will give them this party as their first party. And I know some of us have been reluctant to that. We think, oh my gosh, but I'm giving PRV away. But think of what you're giving that person. You're giving them the opportunity to join with already a foot on a step to keep moving. That's going to get them motivated. It's going to get them feeling good about themselves. It's going to get them feeling like, hey, I can do this. I had a party and it was a successful party. So definitely offer them the opportunity to keep that party. Coach your host so that the party is successful. Don't just say, okay, I'm going to book your party. See you on August 31st. No. Coach them. Tell them how to invite. Tell them how to follow up with their guests to make sure they're coming. Let them know what to expect. Get them the tools that they need so that they feel confident when they are talking to their guests, when they're talking to their invitees. Play the most likely to succeed game. When you're at your party, if it's a home party, or even a Facebook party, you can tell them that you're going to do the most likely to succeed award game. And what this is you can ask them, well, out of your friends here in the circle, who do you think would be the most likely to succeed at my job. Guess what? 9 times out of 10, they're going to say the hostess, right? She's already hosting a party. She's already gathering people together. She's going to be amazing, right? But you might be surprised that they might point somebody else that they think would be an amazing consultant. Maybe they know something that within her that you don't know yet because you just barely met this person, right? To those people, I usually give them an opportunity packet with like a scent circle or something inexpensive, just so they can have some information and a gift from me that they can read over on their own time. Offer the opportunity throughout the process, not just at the end. Don't just wait till the end of the party to say, hey, would you like to join? Like, kind of talk to them throughout the party, like, oh my gosh, you're being amazing, like, you're already doing my job, like, would you like to join? You could have this party. Let them kind of think through it and kind of think about it. If for any reason they say no, and there was somebody else at the party that kind of stuck out to you, or maybe that with that game, kind of people mentioned her or him, you might want to ask the hostess, well, would you mind if I gave so-and-so the party? And then you can ask that person, hey, would you like to join? And you can have Ashley's party. Okay, E, effective communication. Communicate with your customers. Make them feel more than just a sale. Like, become their friend. Now, to do this effectively, use all of your tools, right? Use social media, use the workstation, brand yourself, make sure that people know that you're a consultant. Follow-up calls. Like, when was the last time that you went shopping to, I don't know, let's say Target or a store at the mall, and they called you and said, hey, Liz, we noticed that you came in and you bought a dress 2 weeks ago. How did that fit? How did you like that dress? We don't get that, right? But if you do that to your customers and you make sure that they like their Scentsy orders, that they're liking the scents, that they're liking their warmers, that it's working properly, they're going to feel important. I can tell you time and time again, 8 or 9 times out of 10, customers have not come to me to tell me that they actually did not like a fragrance or that their warmer is not working properly. It happens through my follow-up. It happens through me reaching out to them and saying, hey, how's everything working out for you? And then I get, you know, that scent I ordered, I really don't like it. Or, oh my gosh, my warmer's not turning on. Or my light bulb came broken. Like, it's those kind of things that I'm like, well, why didn't you reach out to me? But it happens. So do your follow-up calls. It's also an opportunity to show you that you care, and it's an opportunity for you to get to know them, for you to get them to host, for you to find out if the opportunity is for them. Maybe as you get to know them, they're letting you know, like, hey, I lost my job, or, oh my gosh, I'm working so much, this and that, blah, blah, I wish I could have more time to host a party. Well, guess what? Now you have information that might lead them to either host a party on the go because they don't have time to host a party at home, or maybe even do a business because they want that freedom to be able to just quit their job or quit a job if they have multiple jobs. So, use Facebook effectively. Facebook and Instagram, and any social media platform. Add guests to your Facebook. Now, I know that Facebook, you do have a limit. So you think, well, I don't want to add everyone because then they don't, like, I have a limit to how many people I can have. Well, first off, trust me, I don't know how many people I've added throughout my business, but I'm nowhere close to that limit. And 2, I tend to add people that are interactive in parties, people that are purchasing and stuff like that. If I see that someone is interactive, they're commenting on my post, or they're commenting on the party's post, but even if they don't order or they don't book a party, I might add them just because if they're interactive, they're interested. Maybe right now, Scentsy is just not something that they can afford or something that they can do, but maybe in the future they can. So never judge anybody. Use our newsletter. The newsletter that Scentsy sends out every single month, if you have an active PWS, is editable. You can go in once it is up and you can add a message. You can edit it to sound more like yourself, so it doesn't sound like everybody else's. You can add pictures, you can add your story to your PWS, make people be able to relate with you. I have gotten new customers that have found me on Scentsy.com through the consultant locator, and they have chosen me because I have a picture and I have my story on there. They were able to relate to me. Even if their story is nothing like mine, they were able to put a face to a name. And that is important to some people when they are making a purchase. Make videos. Do videos about the scent and warmer of the month. Cleaning out your warmers. Creative ways to use some of our older products. New collections that are coming out. Bring back my bar. Do videos so that people can see your persona. Like they can see like your personality. They can relate to you. They can have fun with you. I'm very honest with my customers. When I do a scent of the month or a bring back my bar video, I let them know if I like something or I don't like something. They know I don't like food scents, so they know, for example, if I am smelling vanilla bean buttercream, it is not something that I would warm. I will tell them what I think it smells like, but I will tell them, honestly, it's not up my alley. That doesn't stop anyone from buying them, because guess what? Someone on my customer list might say, you know what, that is right up my alley. Like, I love food scents. And because I went live and I described it to them and I talked about it, sorry you guys, I'm like getting like really itchy all over. They are able to feel confident about their purchase. So that was life, right? Now we're going to get into the style. So S, share your story. Your story doesn't matter why you joined. You could have joined for the kit. You could have joined because you wanted a discount. You could have joined because you had something like life-changing happen and Scentsy was like right there to help you change your life right back, turn around. Doesn't matter what it was. It is your story and it is super important to your business. It is super important to be shared. I have come across so many consultants that don't share their story because they don't think it's grand enough. They don't think that it's, well, guess what, sweetheart? It is your story and it needs to be shared. Doesn't mean that you can't share other people's story to have other people on your friends list, on your customer list, be able to relate to other people's story, but your story matters too. Your story is unique. Your story is yours and it is building. It doesn't have to be dramatic. It just has to be genuine. Just be honest. Be genuine in when you share your story about why you joined. What about Scentsy made you take that leap? Share your why. Why are you doing Scentsy? Is it because you love the product? Is it because you've made amazing friends? Is it because you're traveling the world for free? Why are you loving Scentsy? A successful story will either draw fans or give someone an idea. Maybe I can do this too. Because guess what? When we share our story and when we're genuine, people can see themselves in our shoes. T, tailor your approach. It is up to us to determine the gap of where they are today and where they want to be. Okay? And we discover this gap by asking questions. We ask them about their family. We ask them about their occupation, their recreation. What do they like to do for fun? How can more money help them? When you ask these questions, as you get to know your customers, I mean, don't introduce yourself to someone and ask all these questions, right? But as you get to know this stuff, it helps you to be able to show them how Scentsy can bless their lives. Not so much as like, oh my gosh, I'm making extra money with Scentsy, you can too. But why do they want to make extra money? Do they want to pay for dance lessons? Do they want to travel? Do they want to be able to quit their job? It's that gap. You have to make it relatable to them. Because they're not joining because of us. They're joining because something in their life fits with Scentsy. Why? Why not? Right? Do not assume. You can recruit anyone. Anyone can join Scentsy. We can break the mold. By getting to know our fans or our customers, you can see ways that Scentsy can benefit them. And when I say do not assume, I mean literally do not assume. There are consultants all over the world that are nurses, lawyers, accountants, they are teachers, they are people with degrees. We are not cookie cutter, stay-at-home moms that never went to college. No, there are some of us that are that too. There's hairstylists like I was. That was my profession before I joined Scentsy. And it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what they are. You don't want to say, oh my gosh, she's just too successful, she's not going to want Scentsy. Because what if she doesn't want to work 80 hours a week? What if she wants to have something that she can build, or he, that they can build to be able to work from home and be there for their kids and not miss out on any more school plays, not miss out on any after-school activities or sporting events. I see tons of moms and dads that are working tirelessly, and the other parent or even a nanny sometimes is just taking their kids back and forth, and they're not there for their kids. And I'm telling you, those parents, they want to give their kids the world, but they also want time with their kids. So don't assume that just because they are successful in their field that they might not be looking for something. Always offer the opportunity. L. Whew, this is the hardest one, I think. Love and learn to love to hear no. Love and learn to love to hear no. It's just a part of life. When you are talking to people about the opportunity with Scentsy, when you are offering people this amazing blessing that we have, you're going to hear the word no. So I want you to close your eyes for a second and say, I'm at a bus stop. Or let's go to New York, right? I'm at the train station, the subway station, catching the F train, and there's this gentleman next to me, and I say, do you want a piece of gum? And he says, no. Did we go to the corner and start crying? No, right? You can open your eyes now if you actually did close them. You do not go crying to a corner if someone says no to a piece of gum. If a waitress comes up to you and says, would you like dessert tonight? And you say no, they don't go in the kitchen and start crying because you said no. They go to the next table and they ask that person for dessert. So we have to learn to say no. It's part of life. Now, the negative emotional connection that we have with the word no begins at a very early age, because usually when we're little, the word no is bad. It's no, don't touch that. No, don't do that. No. So we create this negativity with the word no. But honestly, in order to succeed, we have to get over no. We have to just realize that we're going to hear the word no over and over, and it's okay. There's a great book called Go for the No that is really recommended for us to read because it's part of our day-to-day, right? And I learned as I was reading this, it says, failure is a halfway mark on the road to success, not a destination to be avoided, but a stepping stone we should take in life to get where we want. There is a difference between being a failure and failing. People who are successful fail eagerly, while failures avoid failing. We have to tell ourselves, I love no, I love no. Now, there are 5 levels of failure to progress through. 1, the ability to fail. 80% of people stay here. 2, willingness to fail. Only 20% get here and stay here. 3, wanting to fail, because guess what? When you are wanting to fail, you're willing to see growth. 4, failing bigger and faster, and 5, failing exponentially. No is a necessary evil, sorry to say, and we must push through it. So instead, we need to turn it into a game and say, how many no's do I challenge myself for this week? We need to celebrate them. Celebrate the no's as much as the yeses, and think as if you're offering something small that can bless them. instead of something personal. Like, think of it as an object, not something personal. And every no is closer to a yes. And lastly, E. Educate your team members to do the same. Work together to grow your group. You can't do it by yourself. And you should be teaching others to do the same thing, because if you just have them join and don't teach them how to grow their business, guess what? The blessing is getting just kind of stuck. Like, you told them that Scentsy would be a blessing, but how's it going to bless them if you don't train them? So train them to do the same. Teach members that, so you don't have to do it all by yourself either. It's very hard to grow your business if you're just doing it by yourself. But when you train your team and you train your downline and your frontline to also sponsor and live this lifestyle of sponsoring, guess what? Now you have leaders to work with. You have people that are wanting to bless other people, and it's kind of like a ripple effect. So educate them. So there you guys have it, the lifestyle of sponsoring. Little tips to help you do this on a day-to-day. It is very important to change it from a seasonal thing that we do in our business to an everyday thing that we do in our business. Like always, if you have any questions, my information is in the description below of this video, so feel free to reach out to me. And if you like this video, then please hit like and subscribe for future videos just like this one to help you grow your business. And if you are a customer seeing this and think, you know what, I have some questions, reach out to me. I would love to answer them without no commitment. And of course, you can also like and subscribe for future videos on our Scentsy products. Till next time, have a good evening.